Today's illustration is called Demon Unleashing Hell. So I'm going to be cutting the paper a little bit differently today, and I'm marking it out to basically sort of form a diamond, but it's kind of, what do you call it? What's the word I'm after? God, I go into a brain freeze when I do these voiceovers. It's got like a separation part in the center, and then it has like a center piece that joins the two diamond, like that joins the diamond together. Like it's just two triangles, and yeah, with a split in the middle on the sides, with a piece in the center to carry the illustration from the bottom of the triangle to the top of the triangle and the top of the diamond, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I took some of my Francheville, the 280 GSM paper, and I just marked it all out with a ruler. And the way that I'm marking it out that you see me do is probably the best way that I know how to sort of do symmetry, do the shapes very symmetrical, is just by measuring every part of the paper and then basically going from there. And I usually just measure from the center, like across through the center, vertical and then horizontal, and then I just go from there basically. Nothing too technical, so it's just my way of doing it. There's probably easier ways to do that, but that's my way of doing it. So as you can see, it is a diamond shape with some little nicks in the side. Firstly, I go around the border and mark out the border about, well, I didn't measure it, I just sort of guesstimated. Marked it out just to create, I just wanted a border, I just wanted a black border. And then I started drawing this demon, and I have on Pinterest, you guys have probably seen a lot of these they're kind of like Wendigo type things where they have a skull head and then their body is furry, and I took inspiration from seeing these creatures on Pinterest, and I then turned one into my own kind of monster demon thing, and then put it onto the paper. As you can see, I drew it onto the paper, I should say. So the concept of this design is that this thing is unleashing hell because it is dying. It's being sort of sucked back to where it's meant to be. It's not supposed to be on Earth anymore, and as you can see, the bottom of it is cut off, and it's sort of like deteriorating. And the whole idea of that was to say that he is deteriorating and he is basically going back. He's going back to hell, but before he goes back to hell, he is just unleashing it. He is pouring all this horrible negativity, and it's basically like his insides, and like the way he's deteriorating, it's kind of like Pandora's box. He's like releasing just horrible things before he goes back to basically say, screw you guys for putting me back to hell. Here's some nasty shit that yous can have. and can rain upon the earth. I used my Milan 42 color set, and what I really wanted to do with this piece was I wanted to do a colored piece, and then like the horrors that are coming out of its mouth is the black and white. So I really took inspiration because I wanted to do another piece like I'll have the link up the top from a video that I did when I was going through a bit of a tough time with a health issue that I thought I had, because I was getting a lot of pains in the right side of my abdomen, and I thought it was my ovaries, and then they did detect an issue with my ovaries, so I had to go get a CT scan, and then it found out that there wasn't an issue there anymore. It was just a hormonal imbalance. I'll have that, like I said, I'll have that video up in the corner. And yeah, I wanted to recreate something like that again, where the picture is like of the girl is in color, and then her head's been cut open, and what's coming out of her mind, because she's thinking of all these horrible scenarios and all the horrors that could potentially happen in a scenario like that, like just doom and gloom thoughts. So I wanted to create another one of those pieces. So I used this tealy color because everyone knows I love teal. I will use teal in every picture if I can. I wanted a bit of a pop of color because I wanted to keep the skull as neutral as possible, because I just wanted to, but I wanted a pop of color somewhere. And yeah, that's what I did. So it is popping out from the rest of the piece that is going to be black and white, and yeah, black and white. So that's what I did for that. Tortured souls in amongst the horrors that are being released from this demon's mouth, and some skulls, and also some sort of splashing of black stuff. And yeah, it's just to portray that it's just unleashing torturous hell. And at the bottom of the demon, I ended up putting some red blood on it, and I sort of have really been missing my gory pieces, and I really want to get back into putting blood into a lot of my pieces because I'm really missing that, and my soul is screaming for that. So yeah, I have a few pieces coming up that that include all that back in there again. So yeah, I'm so my soul can be happy again. So yeah, I've really got not much else to say about this piece, just other than it's just, yeah, a demon unleashing hell, and while he's going back to hell, and that's basically what it is. So anyway, yeah, I enjoyed working on this bit of paper that cut like that. I am definitely going to be doing more pieces on different cuts of paper like this, because it just spices it up a bit and makes it a bit more exciting than just doing a piece on a, just a normal square or normal rectangle bit of A4 or A5 paper or something like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed the challenge of doing this diamond shape and then trying to fit an illustration into it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do more. I highly encourage you guys to to do it as well, because it is quite fun. And yeah, I've run out of things to say, so I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.